Adeline wore a tiny ribbon around her wrist every single day. No one knew why, but that little ribbon was holding a promise she was almost too tired to keep. Adeline had the kind of beauty that felt soft before it felt striking. She was not the loudest woman in any room, but somehow people remembered her. Maybe it was her eyes, maybe it was the gentle way she smiled at strangers, or maybe it was the quiet sadness she tried so carefully to turn into grace. Around her wrist, Adeline wore a small ribbon, pale, simple, almost easy to miss. People thought it was only decoration, but to Adeline it meant something more. She had tied it there on a morning when she promised herself she would not give up on the woman she still wanted to become, because there had been days when Adeline felt invisible, days when her body, her softness, and her quiet heart were treated like things the world could misunderstand. And still that ribbon stayed, a small reminder that even gentle women are allowed to keep fighting. Adeline was not weak, but her courage had grown tired. She had spent too long being brave in silence, too long laughing softly when careless words hurt her, too long pretending confidence was easy when every mirror felt like a question. People admired her beauty, but they rarely noticed how carefully she carried it. They did not know how many times she had wondered if she was too soft, too emotional, too much, or somehow not enough. One evening, Adeline almost removed the ribbon. She sat on the edge of her bed, holding the loose end between her fingers. For a moment, she thought, maybe the promise was too heavy. Maybe becoming herself was harder than she had imagined. But then she remembered something. The ribbon was never proof that she had already arrived. It was proof that she was still here, still trying, still worthy, even on the days she felt unfinished. After that night, Adeline stopped asking herself to become perfect. She only asked herself to stay honest, honest about the pain, honest about the fear, honest about the dream of living without shame. She began to look at herself more gently, not as a project to be fixed, but as a woman who had survived more quietly than anyone knew. Her beauty changed after that. It became calmer, warmer, more real, because Adeline was no longer trying to earn her place inside the world. She was learning to belong to herself. She still wore the ribbon, but now it did not feel heavy. It felt like a beginning, a small line of softness wrapped around a wrist that had once wanted to let go. And that was why Adeline became unforgettable. Not because she was fearless, but because even when fear stayed, she kept moving, softly, slowly, bravely. In the end, Adeline did not break her promise. She became it.